Hello everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Cosolix, and today we're going to be talking about the next new legend in Brawlhalla, but specifically, I created my own legend based off the teaser that we've seen so far that there's a new Fangwild legend coming to Brawl, and I'm going to be telling you guys what I want the legend to be, and what I think it should be, because this is something I want, but also something that can work. Okay, so if you enjoy this type of stuff, hit that like, subscribe, comment down below. I haven't done a teaser theorizing video in a long time, so if you enjoy this, really hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it, and let me know your thoughts down below. Would you enjoy this legend? How would you change it? What legend would you personally want to add? And yeah, just let me know. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So, actually check out Cosolix.com. Okay, so, we already know that it's a new Fangwild legend. They announced that back at BCX, and we know that, in my opinion, it's coming next patch. The next legend, this is not confirmed by BMG or anything like that, but you do not tease something back in November and not release it next patch, because then it would be released in, April. Or May. That's gonna be so long. And yeah, no, a new legend is coming. It's a Fangwild legend. I'll link the teaser down below if you guys are curious. But yeah, so the legend that I want it to be is I want it to be Orb Lance. We haven't had a new Orb legend since Reno, and we haven't had a Lance legend since Vector, and Vector doesn't exist. I don't know, Vector does exist. It's just weird. Almost worked. But yeah, now Vector exists, just kind of weird. So yeah, I want it to be Orb Lance. I think that would be a really good combination for Lance, and I think Orb can really go with it. With that being said, I also want the legend to kind of look like Stalker. If you guys aren't familiar, I have a video on Stalker. I'll link that down below if you don't know what Stalker is. I'd recommend checking out that video. But an assassin-like Fangwild legend would be super cool, and I think it would really fit it. I think a magical orb for Fangwild kind of works, and a lance as a defender slash assassin would be pretty cool. Obviously a lance is kind of big and heavy, so an assassin might not work with it, but maybe if you have quiet or signatures, it could be unique. It could be really cool in my opinion. But yeah, that would be cool. Okay, so speaking of the signatures, let's get right into it. The Lance neutral sig, I would want this to be something that keeps you on the ground, something like a Brax neutral sig, even Zolan sig. If you take a look at that cannon end sig, I'll try and hit it here. It keeps me on the ground, right? And that's what I think is important about it. I want a signature that keeps me in advantage state. So I think an end sig that doesn't send you into disadvantage state, like what happens on Vector, would be really nice. Even Scarlet Lance Ensig used to keep you in advantage state, but now it has a ton of recovery frames. It doesn't. Because it will send you downwards at the end of the signature, but the Vector Ensig, it just sends you in the wrong... it makes you go to the left, and you really have to commit. Low recovery frames, but you just really commit. And you lose stage control. Someone could just reset on you. But yeah, I want the Ensig to be basically like Rax Ensig. Something that's an anti-air. It doesn't need to hit grounded, but just something that's a nice quick anti-air. Maybe it doesn't even do too much damage, but yeah, that's my opinion. The Lance side sig. I would want this to be a side sig that gives you more range than what side light and end light already do. So maybe something a bit further with more startup. So a Vector Lance side sig, or an Orion Lance side sig. Okay. Next, the Lance down sig. I would want this to be a stacked option. Lance doesn't have many good stacked options. It has D-Light, but it's not going to lead to any kills. So having an option that hits stack to lead to kills, that also sends you in a direction that, isn't standing still. So a cannon D-Sig on Sigdra is a great example of one of those moves. I think Lance would really benefit from a signature like that one, because Lance really, its weakness is people who get in on it, right? People who get close to Lance. Lance's only option is really D-Light. Everything is so horizontal. I D-Light or I run. And if I can't D-Light because they're not committing, then I need to run away. And that's sad. So having a down sig that keeps me stacked, but then also moves me slightly out of the way, would be really nice. Especially for killing. Oh my god. that would make my world. I don't even think, like, maybe, like, you could say, like, Orion Lance D-Sig is kind of like that, but it barely moves you back. I don't know if we've seen a D-Sig quite like that on Lance yet. And I'm not counting Vector Lance D-Sig. That thing is not what I mean. Although it's kind of what I'm talking about, but it's bad in different ways. But yeah, okay. Next up, the orb signatures. So orb end sig, I would want this to be something that hits straight up, kind of like Koji bow end sig. Orb doesn't really have any like options that are directly vertical. We have diagonal, so something when like an orb player is directly under somebody to have an optimal kill would definitely be very helpful. Oh, he's done. I don't even know how to play Ember. I'm just playing experimental. But yeah, just signatures that complement the kit is really key. So think about, okay, where does orb lack attacks, and where can attacks really make up for it? So like orb doesn't have anything directly vertical, that would really be nice. Another thing orb has, speaking of a side sig, is it doesn't have a lot of horizontal range. Side air and side light are great options, but they don't have the same range as something like lance or spear, right? So having something that has range and movement for a side sig would be great. So like a Reno Orb side sig is a great example. Although that signature is kind of broken, something like that really complements the Orb kit, in my opinion. It's like no different than like a Fate Orb side sig. Having that horizontal momentum and range is really nice. This guy really taunted on me. And then next up we got Orb down sig. Orb down sig, I'd want it to be like a quick kill option, kind of like, you know, Moon and Bow down sig, kind of like the Lance one I'm talking about. It could be even something that's like stack, like close to stack, like a Fate Orb D sig, where it has that active input. Maybe just something that like covers stack with active inputs. Dude, imagine if it's, you know, I'm gonna go next game, okay? I'll tell you. Can't invite me to the lobby. Oh, we got Rayman. I'm snowy. Okay, imagine an orb down sig that hits stacked, so it like has the hitboxes of exactly stacked, right? Let's say like, I don't know, literally exactly stacked, like it's like some swoosh, like a orb end light almost. However, it locks you if you land the hit quickly, and then it has active input where you can send upwards or either side. 3 active inputs. I don't know if that's possible, but that would be so cool. I'm dodging in like every time. This guy's actually trying too. This guy's really trying. Oh, he just missed the side light neutral there. But yeah, no, 3 active inputs would be cool. And just having active inputs on a Lance character would be really nice. It doesn't currently exist. So yeah, that would be low-key kind of fire. Oh, you're dead. Rayman is so fun and stupid. Oh my god. Okay. One of the last things, the stats of this character. I didn't do stances, but I did kind of mention like what I think the stances should be. Oh, you're crazy. Okay. Stats. Okay, this guy's actually like really trying against me too. Oh my god. I want 7 attack, 3 dex, 6 defense, and 6 speed. It's kind of similar to Macho Man's current stats, but I don't really care. It'd be really nice. This guy's actually like really trying. Should I try, guys? I'll try at the end of this game. But yeah, those stats would be great. So again, 7 attack, 3 dex, 6 defense, and 6 speed. And being able to take away from the dex stance or take away from dex with a dex stance to get 7 speed would be insane. I don't know how 2 dex really affects Lance, so we'll see. But yeah, guys, that's basically my whole character. Now let me not lose to this guy. This is also just experimental. He's like really trying. I'm on Rayman. Bye. Okay, that worked. The moment I look at my screen is dead. GG's, bro. Guys, If you enjoyed this video, hit that like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow in the next video. Turn the notification bell on. I post 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, so check it out. See you guys. Love you. Peace.